What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcasts on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Back at it, folks. Season 2, Shawn Walker Show, episode 1. Here with the man himself, Coach Shawn Walker, my brother. Good to see you, brother Shawn. How are things over in Columbia, man?
Hey, man, good to be seen, and everything is going okay, I guess. We're here, we're alive, we're well, and a new season is upon us. So, looking forward to just seeing how things develop, and personally, all is well.
I hear that, brother Shawn. I was telling you, man, it was good to be with you for your son's graduation this summer, man, and going to take you up there to do that, man, and see your son get out of school and do his things. So how's he doing so far since we last seen him, man?
Well, he's doing wonderful, man. He's still in Murray. He was able to graduate with his master's degree, and so he finished the task that was expected. And he's in Murray. He's a project manager with a commercial contracting company there. One of the Murray State alums blessed him with a really good job, and so he's trying to carve his way out, find out what life has to offer for him, and as he moves to his future. And really happy for him. Happy for obviously his mother and I that he's not in any trouble, hasn't gotten a criminal background history. He's educated. He doesn't have a student loan bill, praise God, and so he's doing well, and so I think God has been favorable to us with that.
No doubt, brother Shawn. And also, man, let me ask you about your roster, man. For you this summer, man, we're trying to retool your roster. Got an older roster, a lot of juniors and seniors, some young freshmen as well, and mixed in. So, talk about your strategy this summer and trying to retool this roster to be even better in your second year here at Allen and represent these Jackets.
Yeah, well, we had to make a few changes. We lost some key components. It's amazing that you never know how key the components are that you have until they're gone. And so replacing guys is always a challenge for every program. But I thought we need to improve our ball handling. We need to improve our passing. And we need to improve our ability to rebound. Our initial objective was also to to be able to score the ball a little bit more at a higher rate than we did a year ago. Defensively, I thought that we were in good shape, and we need to do some of those things. And I think we had recruiting. We did uh, reach our goals in terms of those things, characteristic things that we need to improve on. Um, been really concerned about our shooting. We lost two good shooters last year, Malik Lacewell and Austin James. And I can't say that we replaced them. That is a area that we lack in. But all in all, I'm satisfied and happy with who we have. We coach who we have and look forward to making them better.
No doubt. And you know what, Shawn, in this new world, man, it's you have a new team pretty much every year. So talk about the piece of trying to build that chemistry, especially the D2 level. You don't have those 8 weeks that they have at D1 to really build that chemistry and build a camaraderie. So trying to fit that in from fall semester on to down playing games. Talk about that process and that challenge as a coach in these days, man.
Well, the challenge, I think, is for coaches as well. We are prone to move guys on, or guys will move on, which affects the culture of your program, and it also affects the vitality of your program in some regards. So the value system of being able to keep players and have players to return is important. And I say this to my assistant coach, Coach Bennett, all the time. We got guys. We're playing majority of guys this year that didn't play much last year, and the guys that didn't play much last year know what to expect this year. They know a little bit more than they did a year ago. They're more acclimated to not only the system, but dealing with me as a coach and dealing with Allen University and dealing with all the things that come along with your program as it relates from August to October, opposed to in November to March. And so what normally happens is you end up recruiting guys that you feel like are talented and maybe fit the need of what you have, what you didn't have, and then you end up playing the guys that were already there anyway. And so I think there's value to that. I think the best programs in the country at all levels return guys and return the majority of their guys. And we've set our roster up this year to only lose 3 or 4 guys and have everybody return a year from now. So that doesn't mean to say everybody's going to return, but it just means that that's the idea, that we keep people in the program, and the more consistency that you have, the better your offer you're going to be in the long run.
No doubt. It's also that continuity allows you to build off of concepts you already have built in defensively. Offense, you don't have to keep it so vanilla and basic because they might not understand the intricacies of the system, because I know I see that in NBA all the time. So having guys who understand what you're looking for, and they can add off to it, add a wrinkle here or there, which will help you maybe in a late game situation where a guy sees them on film, and then there you go, you can get a game-winning basket that way.
No question. Well, I'll tell you, experience is nothing like it. Longevity, there's nothing like it. Consistency, there's nothing like it. And when you don't have to change systems every year, you don't have to reinvent the wheel every year. You have some familiar faces that can say some of the things that you have said to them previously. Now you don't have to say those things anymore. Those are valuable. Those are winning attributes from teams that have positive culture. And obviously that's what everybody's searching for, to have a culture that is to be proud of.
No doubt. And Shawn, for you, man, did you ever envision being in coaching the game as long as you have been, almost over 30 years, man? Did you when you was a player, did you think you would be in this business as long as you have been, man?
Well, I think everybody who plays the game and feel like they played at a high level thinks that they're going to be in the game as a pro, right? They think they're going to have a chance to play forever. I would say, when I was born, my dad was coaching a game, so he wasn't in the hospital there when I was born, and when my son was born, I had a game the next day. So there's nothing else that I think that I ever really, really wanted to do like this. I didn't fall into the business. This was something that I searched. And so I've been certainly blessed to be able to do exactly what I've wanted to do from the time that I graduated college up until now. And obviously those things, I've had a couple of hiccups with those things that, we just lost the game the other night. They're not fun days all the time because I'm getting ready to go in practice as soon as we leave here today and cuss a little bit and fuss a little bit and all those things. But you know what? I've been out of the business. I've been out of the game for 1 year in that 30 years, in that almost 30 years. And it lets you know when you don't have it, how much you really love it, how much you really miss it. And I would have it any other way.
No doubt, Shawn, and I know last game bugs the crap out of you because you held somebody defensively to 50 points and you don't win that game. And it's an old thing we talked about last year. Free throws part of the reason. And I know that this burns your soul because you actually you meant to go defensively per se, but it's just that little small bugaboo thing just came up again.
I have had a difficult time sleeping over the last couple of nights because that is at least the fifth or sixth time since I've been here at Allen that we have lost games where we were up multiple possessions under a minute. All right, we were up 4 points with 42 seconds on the clock, and we made major mistakes. Yes, we missed free throws. We missed two. We were at the free throw line with 0.3 seconds on the clock, shooting three, down two, and missed two of the three. Can't blame the young man for that because we made many plays throughout the course of the game that caused us to even be in that situation. And so, it's something we got to figure out. I mean, I always say that if something systemically is going on and players coming and going, and I'm the constant here, that means it's got to be my fault. So I got to figure out how to get us to win these close games. We held Livingstone. Livingstone's 4-0 now. Livingstone has an awfully good team, pound for pound, man for man. It was a difficult matchup for us, but we shot 28% from the field. We missed 12 free throws, 16 to 28 from the free throw line, shot 19% from the 3-point line, turned the ball over 17 times, and yet still I'm still miserable because it's a game that we had won. We've played 4 games so far, 5 games so far, including 2 exhibition games, and no team thus far has shot 40% against us for the year. So we're playing defense at an elite level. Rebounding has to improve, but you're not going to beat good teams only able to get 50 points. So, we've got to figure this offensive thing out. We've got to play more confident on the offensive side. But we will. We're 3 games in. We're 1-2. I'm not happy about it. We essentially have led each game that we played this year. We led Tampa. We led. We're fortunate enough to beat Eckerd. We were up 9 on Tampa at the half. We led Livingstone coming down the stretch and didn't finish the game. There's a lot of improvement that we need to make, but we're not far off.
No doubt, Shawn. And what's good about this is that you're a basic defense because defense travels. Effort, rebounding travels. They just, we can, as you say, keep getting better, keep chopping that wood, keep moving the cheese. But on offense, if you can have elite defense with just serviceable offense, middle of the pack offense, you're going to have a chance to be high in SIC East standards as those games come up here fast and furious here real soon.
Well, it's amazing that we defend. We turned Livingstone over 20 times. We stole the ball, live ball turnovers, but we're not able to capitalize those turnovers. We're missing opportunities 2 versus 1, 3 versus 2. We're not doing the job when we do get the ball, and we have numbers. So we're just uncomfortable on offense right now, And I say to guys the other day, like, hey man, a coach can't take your confidence because I can't take anything that you never gave me. All right. You have to give me something to let me know that I can trust in that you're gonna do out there on that court. And but at the end of the day, not being able to get, we haven't got 70 points in any game. All right. We know in this league right here, I've seen many teams get 90 points and 100 points, and it's an effective way to play and not give up a lot of points. But we got to have to shoot the ball a lot better. We're going to have to score it a lot better. And a lot of that is we're going to have to know what to do a lot better than we do right now. And so, hey, we shot 28% from the field. We lost 1 point. All right. So I think defensively, at least we know we can hang our hats there, and we got to figure out how to get one more point than the opponent now. And
No doubt. That's the main
yeah,
key. As long as we outscore the opponent,
that's right.
that's the main key. And Shawn, you said something very, very, very profound about learning the reads. Knowing if the defense is weakening me, I need to do this right here. Or if they're playing me a certain way, dribble drive here, kick it out here, get into a certain action here. So talk about getting the young man with the film sessions and the time on the court to get them get them confident, that you get them some confidence in knowing, hey, if I see this look, do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, rather than have to think so much about it. Just it comes to them naturally in the flow of the offense that you run. You run great stuff. So it's like it's not like it's not, so it's like understanding what to do when it's time to do it.
Yeah, that's as you ask the question, how do you do it? I don't know. I don't know. Because which you're talking about teaching guys how to play now without dribbling the ball 15 times, without standing around, without thinking that I haven't had a shot in 2 or 3 possessions, so I have to get one. I didn't score but 2 points last game. I need to get 20 this game. Your coaching mentalities now, and so now when I say to our guys, I need us to get on the same page, not you and what you want to do, but I need you to think what I think is important so we can be successful. All right. And so, you got the you and you got the I and you got the we. You need both. I mean, people say there's no I in team. Yes, it is. It's I in team. You need a bunch of I's to make a we. All right. But we need you to play the way that we need you to play so you can be successful and be an I. And so the idea of that, and now reading the game and seeing the game without the disease of me is a very difficult thing to coach. And it normally is something difficult to coach early in the year. And the coaches who coach that better throughout the year are going to be there in March. So that's what I'm hoping that we're able to do. We don't have ironically, JR, man, I got guys and I'm trying to get to shoot the ball and not bypass shots because they're overpassing. Now you overpass and throw the ball to the other team. Mm-hmm. So that's a buyout as well. I used to tell my son this. It's a cardinal sin to do more than you're capable of doing. All right. It's also biblically a sin to take God's gifts and do less with them than you're capable of doing. So we've got to be a happy balance there for people to know, do what you can do, not more, not less. And now we will be better for it. And hopefully we can, we've got to get a lot better, but I'm hoping that we can solve that problem and win some games.
Shawn, you should have worded that, because even here with the Hawks, man, like Quinn Snyder gets madder if you don't take a shot, if you're wide open. Than he does if you miss it. If you take a shot in rhythm, he's cool with that. But if you have open three and don't take it, he will jump you in a heartbeat.
Right.
We had the same problem on the NBA level of guys not taking good shots that the offense gave us.
Yeah. Well, that's about being comfortable and being comfortable in your own skin and knowing what you're supposed to do and when you're supposed to do it, and then how to go make a play when it's not there. And that's a skill. These young kids don't play the way they used to. All right. We used to be outside till the lights came on in the street. They're inside now until, the electricity goes off and the PlayStation or the whatever they're playing now needs a break because it got too hot. The joysticks don't work. You need to change the batteries. And so now we have to learn how to teach these guys and young ladies actually what they would see if they were to play more. And it's just one of the processes of this new day of coaching in the 2020s.
No doubt, man. No doubt. You said a word there too, but I remember playing in the streets on the west side of Atlanta, man. That's how I learned to play. Like you said, man, whether it be football or basketball, we just playing out there. Then you get into an organized setting. It wasn't about my son has to get all the shots. You know how AAU is now, where
Right.
this one dude's featured. It's like we all gonna feature you. You gonna run real offense. Now that's gonna be you sitting around watch me watch with the ball 20 seconds.
No question. No question.
And I think that's part of it too, Shawn, is how these high schools are being coached now, where guys are just kind of letting them do what the NBA do.
Yeah, well, it's
20 seconds to make a play at the end.
Yeah, well, the thing is that people get misconstrued is that the NBA looks like they're not running any offense because those guys are so good.
But it is.
But when you ever go to a practice at the NBA, they run many plays.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they do many things, and they do those things and run those things in a 24-second time span. All right, and these are the things that these guys just don't have any idea of knowing. I had a player in my program that didn't show up for practice, and a couple times I put him off the team, and he came in begging to come back, and he says, well, guys in the NBA show up because they get paid. No, dude, you get paid too. You get paid here too. You don't think that little bit of that scholarship money that you get is paid. All right. But this is the misconception that they have. They think, people come and go as they please, and they play when they want to play, and they shoot when they want to shoot. And so those are not the things. So that's the next part of teaching discipline, teaching life skills as it relates to you, to bringing basketball along and personal development. Because you don't keep jobs like that either. You have to be, everybody has to be told what to do. I mean, when that train leaves or that bus leaves or that airplane leaves, you own it or you're not, because it's leaving, And so this is just where we are now. And this is the part of coaching that you have to love if you're going to do it in this day and age now.
Like today, we had some scheduled in this morning, but I could have had a meeting I couldn't miss. I had to go to it. Right. So yes, even me being in the NBA, I'm on itinerary. If it's a meet, I have to be there. I can't. Right. I had some playing with you, but I couldn't do it because I had to go to this or else. And that's a discipline. I mean, I'm about 40 years old. And that's just discipline for me. So I think these young men don't learn that young from guys like yourself that, hey, things change, but make prioritize and know what decision is the right one to make in that moment, whether it be on the court and off the court.
No question. Well, that's the part of life that that we all have to realize. Sometimes we have to do things most of the time, and that we have to do things that we don't necessarily want to do. All right, but they are necessary. So my dad used to give a speech. He said, "Discipline is all the things that that you do because you got to do them when you know that you have to do them, whether you want to or not." All right, and that's discipline. And without discipline, you can't be successful. You can't win, and that's at basketball or life or either place. And teams that are most disciplined and bought in the most are teams that are going to win.
And Shawn, I think the thing about it is too, man, and you and I both are sons of coaches, so we've been had it put in us since day one from our fathers about how to be disciplined, how to move, how to attack something, how to have pride in what you do. As my dad would always say, have a care factor about what you do. Anything you do, have a care factor. Anything you do, you represent my last name. That's what my dad always tell me.
Right. So, that's correct. That's 100% correct. And for a man, your last name is major. I mean, it's one of the most precious gifts that your parents gave to you, because your last name never changes. A female's last name can change, right? Ours never changes. And how we represent that last name and represent the lineage of that last name is super important.
And Shawn, now since my dad's gone now, even more I take pride in my last name. Mm-hmm. That I'm on JR because I'm named after my father. Right. I have his exact same name. So it's like, even him being gone now, Shawn's like, I even put more emphasis on representing this last name even more, because of now I'm his living vessels. He lives on through me now.
No question. That's important. That's what the Bible says. A good man will leave an inheritance for his kids, and your greatest inheritance is his last name. So that's prophetic.
No doubt. With Shawn, my good brother, I will see you in Memphis next week. So I look forward to seeing you there, man. And I wish you all the best on Tuesday night against Lynchburg, Virginia. And I hope we have a good report to talk about next week, my good brother.
No question. Have a great Thanksgiving, brother.
All right, bud. See you soon, my guy.
All right, no doubt about it.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z. Sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews. You name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.